Thank you for joining us this week on In Wheel Time. This is Michael Mars, and we're looking at the 2013 Volkswagen Beetle Convertible TDI. Now this is a 4-passenger front-wheel drive compact that keeps the same basic looks as the old Beetle, but it's a little longer, it's a little wider, and it's a little heavier with a lowered profile that's going to give it a little bit more of a sport look, and it can drop the top in 10 seconds with a push of a button. Now our review vehicle rolls on the available 19-inch wheels. It's powered by the 2.0-liter turbocharged diesel, and it's backed by a 6-speed manual transmission that's rated from the EPA for 28 miles per gallon city, 41 on the highway. So let's take a look at the rest of the vehicle. We're looking at the interior of our 2013 Volkswagen Beetle Convertible that comes with the sound and navigation package. As we look around the driver's area and space, we're going to find some metal trim here that goes along with the black. It's kind of a two-tone color scheme. Got some brighter aluminum finish material down around the switches. Around the air conditioning vents, some key touch points. We've got the brighter material. Coming across into the driver's viewpoint, we're going to find our gauge package where we've got 3 nice large round gauges that are very easy to use, very easy to read. The speedometer, the tach, and the fuel gauge. Right in the middle of this is where we're going to find our digital support screen. Now this screen is controlled by the controls that we find on the steering wheel, like many vehicles, where we can find our audio controls, any kind of Bluetooth. Our cruise control happens to be over here on the turn signal lever. A little different, but easy to use. We've got some more controls here for our thumb touch buttons, as well as our wiper controls that are on this lever. Coming on across, we're going to see more of the two-tone metal look. As we get to where our audio screen or our touch screen is, and this is where we're going to find our nav system. It brings up a pretty good map. We've also got our setup screen here, as well as our media and our audio availability. Pretty easy to use, pretty simple. Now sitting right up on top of that is another supplemental gauge package where we're going to find our oil temperature, our turbo boost, and our performance clock for checking the performance on this thing. Down a little bit lower here in the center stack is where we're going to find our climate controls. Again, a simple solution here with 3 levers. Our seats are heated, and which is right up here. Coming on down here, we have a location for some optional switches. This is where we also find our shifter, leather wrap shifter for our 6-speed. We've got a 6-speed manual. We've got a 12-volt power supply right here, and our start-stop button. Coming on back on the console, we're going to find the emergency brake. We've got 2 cup holders here. And we've got somewhat of an armrest, very small storage compartment here. It does lift up and back out of the way. Kind of a center console-ish piece. Anyway, there's storage here, and we've got some change type storage here. The pretty well makes one of the cup holders non-functional whenever this is down. But it's very usable. Looking on around the dash, we're going to find a couple of nice touches of space use. Again, we still have the metal finish look here to go along with the black trim, but this is a storage compartment that simply opens up. It's rather small, but a really great place to put sunglasses to keep them from floating around. Then below that, we do have a standard glove box that's got quite a bit of room in it. Looking on around, we're going to find the door panel. We've got the Fender audio system, so we've got a couple extra speakers. Got a little different touch here on the storage in that this is kind of a flexible pad here to put in what you want, but it keeps it nice and flat so that if you don't have things in there, it's not really a bother or in the way. Again, on the door panel, we can see the aluminum touches to go with the two-tone color scheme that we have here. We've got the seats, nice black, two-tone again material here. The inserts are rather smooth. It makes a nice, comfortable seating area. Got a rather large headrest here. The new Beetle has come a long way from those original 40-horse rear-engine models. Even with tuned suspension and a multiple choice of wheels, the new Volkswagen Beetle Convertible still keeps the fun factor in the driving experience. We'd like to thank you again for joining us. This is Michael Mars for In Wheel Time Radio.